Let's talk about something that no one really likes to mention when it comes to getting older. Some things about aging are just downright ugly. And I don't mean just wrinkles or gray hair, though we all know those come with the territory. I'm talking about those surprising, sometimes uncomfortable things that really happen as we age. These are the things no one tells you about until you're right in the middle of it. Today, we're going to dive into the 5 ugly things seniors experience as they get older, and trust me, you're going to want to stick around for all of them. As we age, one of the most common things people talk about is memory loss. We've all heard the term senior moment, right? You know, when you walk into a room and forget why you're there, or when you're trying to remember someone's name and it just slips away. At first, these moments might seem harmless, just a normal part of getting older. But let's dive a little deeper because memory lapses aren't just limited to those little forgetful moments. In fact, as we get older, our brains undergo some changes that affect our ability to recall information and process new memories. It's not just about losing your keys or forgetting where you put your glasses. For some, these memory issues can go a little beyond what people typically expect. You may find yourself forgetting important things like appointments or the names of people you've known for years. What's even more frustrating is that sometimes these lapses seem to happen at the most inconvenient times. Imagine being in the middle of a conversation and suddenly blanking on a word you know you should know. Or you're reading a book, and by the time you get to the next page, you've completely forgotten what you just read. It can be embarrassing and frustrating, and it might make you feel like you're losing control over your own mind. But here's the thing, these memory changes aren't necessarily signs of something serious. They're part of the natural aging process. The brain, just like the rest of the body, slows down a bit over time. Neurons may not fire as quickly as they once did, and it can take longer to process and recall information. But that doesn't mean there's nothing you can do about it. In fact, there are plenty of things that can help keep your brain sharp. Staying mentally active by reading, solving puzzles, or learning new skills can all help keep your memory in good shape. Socializing with others is also a huge benefit for your brain. Engaging in regular conversations helps keep your mind active and agile. Plus, eating a brain-healthy diet with plenty of antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids, and vitamins can provide the nutrients your brain needs to function at its best. So, while memory lapses might be an inevitable part of aging, they don't have to slow you down. Embrace these changes with a bit of humor and understand that it's completely normal. And if you're concerned about more serious memory problems, like those related to dementia or Alzheimer's, it's always a good idea to talk to your doctor for peace of mind and a proper assessment. One of the most noticeable changes as we age happens to our skin. Now, we all know about wrinkles and fine lines, but there's more to it than just that. As we get older, our skin naturally becomes thinner, drier, and less elastic. This can result in a few things we don't often talk about. For one, our skin becomes much more fragile. It can tear or bruise more easily, and those little cuts or scrapes seem to take longer to heal. Even the slightest bump or scratch can leave a mark that seems to stay longer than it used to. Dryness is another common issue. You might notice that no matter how much lotion you apply, your skin always feels tight and dry. That's because your skin isn't producing as much oil as it did when you were younger. This lack of moisture can make skin look dull, and it can cause some discomfort, especially in colder months. Along with that, age spots or liver spots, those brownish spots that pop up on your hands, face, or arms, are more common as you age. These spots might seem harmless, but they're often the result of years of sun exposure. So, while you may embrace your gray hair or laugh about the fine lines, your skin might be a bit more sensitive to the environment and can give you a few surprises along the way. And let's not forget about the veins that sometimes seem to appear out of nowhere, especially on the legs or hands. These visible veins happen because the walls of your veins weaken over time. You might not think much of these skin changes at first, but they can affect your confidence. The good news is that while you can't completely stop aging, there are things you can do to take care of your skin. Staying hydrated is a big one. Drinking enough water throughout the day helps keep your skin plump and moisturized from the inside out. Using a good moisturizer with ingredients like hyaluronic acid or vitamin C can help lock in moisture and brighten up your complexion. And don't forget sunscreen. Even though you may not spend hours in the sun anymore, it's still important to protect your skin from harmful UV rays. Taking care of your skin with simple habits like these can help maintain its health, comfort, and appearance as you continue to age. As we age, one of the most frustrating changes that happens to our bodies is a slower metabolism. In our younger years, it seemed like we could eat anything we wanted without worrying about gaining weight. But as we get older, the pounds seem to sneak up on us a little more easily. The reason behind this is simple. As we age, our muscle mass naturally decreases, and muscle burns more calories than fat. So, when we lose muscle, our bodies burn fewer calories at rest. This means that even if we're eating the same foods we did when we were younger, we're not burning off those calories as efficiently as we once did. The result? Weight gain, especially around the belly area, which many of us affectionately refer to as muffin tops or spare tires. It can be discouraging because no matter how much we try to eat healthy or exercise, the belly fat seems to stick around. This extra weight can also bring other health risks, such as increased blood pressure or higher cholesterol levels, which makes it even more important to keep an eye on your diet and activity level. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. While it's true that our metabolism naturally slows with age, there are ways to keep it working more efficiently. One of the best things you can do is incorporate strength training into your fitness routine. Lifting weights or doing resistance exercises helps to build muscle, which in turn boosts your metabolism and helps you burn more calories even when you're not working out. It doesn't mean you have to become a bodybuilder, but adding a couple of days of strength training can make a huge difference in how your body handles calories. Another key factor is to stay active. Regular physical activity, like walking, swimming, or cycling, helps keep your metabolism humming along. And when it comes to your diet, try to focus on eating smaller, balanced meals throughout the day. Instead of big, heavy meals, aim for meals that are rich in lean protein, fiber, and healthy fats. These types of foods help stabilize your blood sugar and keep you feeling fuller for longer. And while it's tempting to indulge in comfort foods, moderation is key. You don't need to give up your favorite treats, but balancing them with healthy choices will help manage your weight over time. The bottom line is that aging doesn't mean you're doomed to battle belly fat forever. With the right mix of exercise, diet, and healthy habits, you can keep your metabolism working in your favor. It's all about taking small steps to stay active and make mindful food choices that support your health and well-being. As we age, one of the most noticeable changes we experience is reduced mobility. It's not just about feeling a little stiffer when you wake up in the morning or having to stretch a bit more before jumping into activities. Over time, those small aches and pains start to add up, and everyday tasks that once felt effortless can suddenly seem like a challenge. You may notice that bending down to tie your shoes becomes a bit more difficult, or walking up a flight of stairs leaves you winded faster than it used to. These are common experiences as we age, and they happen because our muscles, joints, and bones begin to change. Our muscle mass decreases, and our joints lose some of the flexibility they once had. This can lead to stiffness, soreness, and sometimes even pain. For some, it might also mean a decrease in balance and coordination, which makes simple tasks like standing up or walking across a room a bit trickier. And let's not forget about the inevitable creaks and cracks you hear when you stand up or move around. While these little noises can be a part of getting older, they're often a sign that the cartilage in our joints has worn down or that fluid in our joints has decreased, making movement a bit less smooth. This reduced mobility can be frustrating and even a little scary at times, but it's important to remember that it doesn't have to stop you from living an active life. Staying physically active is one of the best ways to manage mobility issues. While it might seem counterintuitive, moving your body can actually help keep your joints and muscles strong. Low-impact exercises like swimming, walking, or cycling are great options that provide a full-body workout without putting too much stress on your joints. Stretching and yoga are also incredibly beneficial for improving flexibility and maintaining range of motion. It's also worth considering physical therapy or seeing a doctor if you're experiencing severe discomfort or difficulty moving. A physical therapist can teach you exercises that specifically target the areas causing you trouble, helping you regain strength and mobility. Another simple yet powerful thing you can do is incorporate balance exercises into your routine. Standing on one foot, using a balance board, or practicing Tai Chi are all excellent ways to improve coordination and prevent falls. And don't forget about posture. Keeping your posture aligned throughout the day helps prevent unnecessary strain on your muscles and joints. While it's true that mobility tends to decline with age, it's not an all-or-nothing situation. Even small changes and consistent efforts can have a big impact on maintaining your independence and keeping you moving for years to come. So, embrace the process of aging with a mindset of staying active and engaged, and remember that there are plenty of ways to keep your body moving at any age. As we age, one of the most challenging things many people face is social isolation. It's not always something that gets talked about openly, but it's a reality for many older adults. Maybe your friends and family live far away, or perhaps your social circle has shrunk over the years as people move or pass away. It can feel like the world around you is shrinking, and it's easy to fall into a pattern of loneliness. Social isolation is more than just being physically alone. It has emotional and mental effects that can affect your overall well-being. You might start to feel disconnected or even disconnected from yourself, and that can lead to feelings of sadness, anxiety, and even depression. And the impact isn't just emotional. Studies have shown that being socially isolated can also have serious health consequences, including a weakened immune system, higher blood pressure, and a greater risk for cognitive decline. But the good news is that social isolation doesn't have to be something you just accept. There are many ways to stay connected, even if getting out of the house is a challenge. First, if you can, try to make an effort to keep in touch with friends and family, even if it's just through a quick phone call or video chat. Technology has made it easier than ever to stay connected, even if you're not physically together. If you don't feel comfortable with technology, there are many community centers, local libraries, or senior groups that offer activities or social events that can help you meet new people and build friendships. Volunteering is another great way to stay socially engaged. Helping others can bring a sense of purpose and give you a reason to interact with others, whether you're delivering meals to those in need or helping out at a local animal shelter. If you're not sure where to start, reaching out to a local senior center or social group can open up opportunities for you to get involved. The key is to stay active and reach out to others in whatever way feels comfortable for you. Social isolation doesn't have to be a permanent part of aging, and taking small steps to stay connected can have a huge impact on your mental and emotional health. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to check out more of our videos. We have plenty of inspiring and powerful stories waiting for you. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.